Hi guys, out of the people who appear for SSB, maximum chunk, that is the heaviest chunk, gets out during the screening time itself. As I told you in the earlier video, what is the screening process? How does it take place? So as I explained you in the last video, so in this video we will see that why does it happen that most of the people are not able to make it through their screening. If you have say like 200, 350 odd guys, and out of them only maybe 60, 70, 80 or maximum like close to 100 people make it after screening. Why is that? What is that special quality that differentiates them from the other? So guys, nothing special. It's some very basic facts which differentiates you from those people. So guys, hi, who don't know me, my name is Amit Malik and I'm an Air Force pilot, and I'm here to tell you some important facts that can make you clear your screening test and take you to the next round. So guys who have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, give thumbs up and like it, and please listen to this video carefully till the end so that you have everything clear what I'm speaking about and what you are supposed to do. So guys, let's start. As I told you in the earlier video, the starting itself is with your documentation. So first of all, you need to have your documents. If you don't have your documents, as simple as that stage itself you are out. Next comes is picture presentation and that group discussion. Picture presentation evaluates some of the very basic facts which are required to be an officer. So, as I told you, starts from the beginning, some of the basics. First fact, what is your perception all about? You are given a picture, you have to write a story. What you are thinking, how you are thinking. You can put yourself into that situation, but every time it's not necessary. A person's nature can be different, but over a period of time, once we start applying it on a day-to-day life, we can change it. So guys, it's like about the positive attitude, what you are thinking. You can have a picture, you can make multiple number of stories from the same picture, but you need to think and give an end in a positive way. Put yourself in that situation, try and assess it. What do you think? If you are there, you would like to end up in a positive scenario rather than in a negative scenario. So everybody will be thinking on those terms, but how you are writing it, your conveyance, so your communication skills, your writing skills, your confidence, everything accounts, and that is the one which makes the story. So many guys, so they are low on confidence, communication skills are not proper, writing skills are not proper. So as it is, you are losing at that part itself rather than you should be going with full force, because that is the first thing what is starting up. So if you lose at that point, what we can talk about? Next comes is GD. Many times what happens is people have this thinking that okay, if it is group discussion, I have to be the one, my story has to be the one. Yes, good enough. If it is your story, very good, because you have to convince other people also, because there'll be other people who are in that group. Some of them might be experienced, or some of them might be the people who have already given an SSB and they have faced this round. So they will be having a better idea rather than the others. But generally, when it comes to this kind of discussion, this kind of groups, in general, if freshers are there, that group is made separate. Some experienced people, that group is separate. People from different branches, like if something it is going on, say for technical entry branch, then those guys will have a common thinking. If you are selecting for pilots, so those guys need to have a different kind of thinking. And generally, if you are evaluating all, they need to have kind of a common mindset. So somebody it's not in that, somebody is not falling to that criteria, he is out. There's psychologist who evaluates what you are writing, how you are writing, and what you have done, like what the picture you have given, the story you have written. So once you all tell about your story, you narrate it, and then you come to a common conclusion that okay, this is the guy with whom we do agree. Then there is a discussion also among you all, and you decide okay, whose story are we gonna depending upon, or we'll say that okay, no, this is the guy and this is the story. So finally you select one person who will narrate that story. Definitely you have an advantage, because once you are chosen to narrate that story, you can add your communication skills into that. You can show your confidence if you might have been lacking during the initial stage, so you can show it into that. But many people, what they say is, some of the experienced people also I'm talking about, because I have met them also who are not able to screen, and like I met them in further SSB, so they told, sir, I did very well. I was pretty sure I'll do it. But it's not the way the psychologists think. Many people who stand outside, they can comment on it very easily. No, I have felt this guy said, very well. He spoke very well. His body language was like this. His confidence was like this. But once you are in a group, you have to decide where you are leading it. You can be a leader, you can stand apart from all of them, and you can have the best picture there. You can present yourself in the best way possible. But guys, don't be adamant. If it is an argument, have a positive way. If you are pitching into an argument, give something which relates to it, something which has a meaning. It's not just for the sake that, okay, this is a group discussion, so I have to speak. Speaking is good because that will show your presentation skills, that will show your communication skills. But your convincing skills also needs to be there. So you have to be specific once you are talking about something. Those people, they will not judge you just because you are speaking. It's about what you are speaking. Is it relevant to the topic? Will it make a difference? And once you convince all, or maybe you also get along with somebody else, with someone's story, it's not bad that you are going along with someone else's story. So it might be, no, we know this guy is right, so actually you are on a positive way, you are taking it in the right way. This guy is right, so I will take it in this way. So guys, these are the basic points. Let's sum it up. What we need to keep in mind: first of all, you need to have a clear perception what you are writing or what you are thinking about that point of time. Keep yourself into that scenario and try and evaluate, try and judge it. Communication skills, your writing skills, your confidence, your body language. So these 5-6 points are the one which will differentiate you from other people. You have this, stand in front of a mirror, try and speak. Look at some pictures, take some guides, like Arihan publication is there or some are there. I'm not gonna be writing it in my description so that somebody will think that I am promoting something. No guys, I personally read that, I found that is good. You can have any picture anywhere, from wherever you want to study, you can study. But keep these aspects, what I told you, keep them in mind. Write a story, practice it, speak in front of mirror. So you will get confidence, you will get to know where you are getting stuck and where you need to improve it. So guys, that's it for this video. Wait for next video wherein I'll tell you about part 2 and we will see what happens after screening 1. So guys, till then, take care, like this video, subscribe and share. Till then, Jai Hind.